Back up to the 6th place battle. Quintanilla, has lost it and comes right around, slides up the racetrack. Jones just slams into it. And it looks like a total of 5 cars are in it. Quintanilla, who had such a fine run going, he climbed up to challenge for 6th. And now he's climbing out of his car. Mike Groff comes across to take the caution flag, followed by Tracy. And that is Dean Hall grabbing his arm as he climbs out. Goes to the attention of the rescue crew. Boy, Parnelli's car looks like it is junk. He hit Quintanilla, the wall, and then somebody hit him. BJ looks to be okay as he climbs out of the machine. Gary Rubio is involved in it. And Daniel Campo is the final car to pile in. The rest of the field negotiates around the damaged machines as we are under caution for the 2nd time today. There finally is Campo climbing out of his car. Excuse me, that's Rubio. And now it looks like all the drivers have climbed out of their machines unaided. But a grinding crash triggered by the single car spin of Quintanilla, and it litters 5 machines across the exit of turn 4 and the front straightaway. Quintanilla was battling hard against Steve Barkley for 6th position when he appeared to just lose it out of turn 4. Here's a look at it. He gets around, can't correct it, locks up the brakes, but then slides up high. And PJ slams into him, as does Dean Hall, and Campo, trailing the play, gets a big piece of PJ. Here again from our speed shot camera outside 4. Quintanilla spinning along. You see PJ try to go high, and the hole just closes right up on he and Dean Hall. Count to Campo. Tried to go left, tried to go right. Kapow. PJ takes it on the chin again. Gary Rubio's car is down to the inside there. This started out as a harmless 1-car spin. And they tell you in driver's school, in a spin, both feet in, clutch and brake. But Quintanilla there gets off the brake. The car slides up high, and that takes away the high groove for both PJ, Hall, and eventually Campo. Here's Rick DeBrule.
One of the drivers who managed to squeeze by all the wreckage on the front straight is former Formula Atlantic champion Johnny O'Connell. He's sitting in 4th place right now, but he's hoping this year is going to be his big year.
The HFC series this year is probably going to be one of the toughest series, you know, in the country.
As far as injuries are concerned, apparently Dean Hall was taken to the infield medical center just for observation. There was some concern that he may have a possible neck injury. Now, right now, Mike Joy is standing by with one of the drivers involved in the accident, Gary Rubio.
Gary, looked like the hole closed up on you?
Yeah, I was right behind PJ, and Quintella spun and went down to the inside. It was a big hole, but PJ got on the brakes. I mean, stuff was flying everywhere, and I was right behind PJ. I didn't hit him very hard. I just shoveled under him, and then some guys came from out of turn 4 and just nailed us.
What kind of shape was the track in before this?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, our car was coming in. You know, I knew that the track was probably going to get looser and looser, so we adjusted with a lot of push to begin with, and it was working great. I mean, we were in a big pack, but I think we could have got through.
Okay, most importantly, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine, and the car's not too bad.
This was one of the cars involved in the accident. This is Beto Quintanilla's car. It hit with a lot of force. You can see it literally ripped the rear suspension right off of the car. These are the tearaway points. Came right off the chassis, but the chassis is so strong they'll be able to rebuild it for another race. Now, a man who's had to go through this twice this weekend is Alistair McNeil. Mike Joy is with him now.
All right, Alistair, what's the extent of the damage?
Well, we lost the monocoque and left rear corner. It's yeah, it's pretty bad.
So in terms of dollars?
Oh, it'd be up there, 20 or 30,000, that one.
I know, I hate to think, but you folks have had a tough weekend.
Yeah, that's the 4th one this weekend. Ooh. Yeah, that's you know, it's pretty unfortunate because the last 3 we've been victims of circumstances. So, but that's racing. Yeah, we'll try and get it back for Long Beach.
Look at the cars out of the race. 5 of them in this incident. Salmi, who spun, and Tommy Byrne with engine trouble now is trying to refire that car and come back in the race. The attrition has been so high. One final look at what started as a single car incident. Quintanilla off the brakes, and he just closes that hole up on P.J. Jones, Rubio, Dean Hall, and then finally Campo comes wandering into it and slams into P.J. And it looks like we'll have a couple more laps of caution here. Rick?
You know, one of the goals of the American Racing Series is to help train those up-and-coming young drivers. And one man who has done a better job at that over the years than just about anybody is one of the nation's premier car owners, Frank Arciero. Well, today, Frank Arciero's protege, along with all the other ARS drivers, are getting a lesson in patience as the yellow flag is still out because of the cleanup on the front straight. Now, earlier, we mentioned that Dean Hall was taken to the medical unit for observation. He's been released, and he's standing by right now with Mike Joy.
Dean, first off, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. The doc said I dislocated my shoulder, popped it out of the socket, but I'll be all right for Long Beach.
What happened there? It looked like there was a big hole, but not for very long.
Yeah, there was so much smoke, I came into it, and just as I saw the smoke, I saw the yellow light all in the same shot, and there was nowhere for me to go. And I guess I clicked somebody else's tire, and then it ended up hitting the wall.
But you're okay, and the car can be fixed for next week.
That's right. I'm okay, and I guess everybody says the car will be fine.
They have the damage cleaned up, and we'll be set to go racing when we come back to Phoenix International Raceway. Before we leave you, a quick look at the top 5.